The true power of a leader is not found in the volume of their voice, but in the weight of their silence, because while common people speak to fill the air, a leader speaks to change the room, and they understand that every word is a bullet that should never be wasted on empty noise. Stop rushing to answer every question and stop reacting to every provocation, because when you pause for 2 seconds before you speak, you signal to the world that you are in total control of your emotions and your environment, while others are merely slaves to their reactions. A leader does not demand respect through loud orders. They command it through a quiet resonance that comes from the chest, and they know that the most influential person in any room is often the one who listens the most and speaks the least, because their words carry the force of deep observation. Stop using filler words that reveal your insecurity, and embrace the void of silence until your audience is leaning in with anticipation, because true authority never begs for attention. It simply exists as an unshakable force of nature that people naturally follow during the darkest storms. You are the sculptor of your own reputation, and your words are the tools you use to build bridges or walls, so choose them with extreme discipline. And remember that a man who cannot master his own tongue will never be able to master his destiny or lead others toward greatness. Be the clear melody in a world full of chaotic static, and be the unwavering truth in a world full of lies. Because your voice is not just a sound, it is your signature on the soul of the listener, and it is the only thing that will remain long after you have finished speaking your mind. Leadership is not about having all the answers, it is about the honesty to say, let's find out together, because real trust is built on truth, not on fake confidence. In the middle of chaos, the most powerful thing you can do is lower your voice, because your calm is contagious, and it will silence the panic in others without you ever having to scream. Stop wasting your words on those who choose to misunderstand you, and start speaking to the potential you see in people, because a leader's job is to build others up, not tear them down. Master the silence between your words, because that is where your authority lies, and it gives your message the space to sink deep into the soul of everyone listening. Be the voice of reason when the world loses its mind, and be the anchor when the storm hits, because when you speak with wisdom, people follow you because they believe in you. The final mark of a leader is not how many people follow them, but how many leaders they create through the simple power of encouragement and belief. Never use your words to diminish someone's spirit. Instead, use your speech to ignite the fire that is already inside them, because true power is giving power away. Learn to speak to the future version of people rather than their past mistakes, because a leader's voice should always act as a bridge to growth and never a cage of regret. The most influential thing you can ever say is thank you, and I believe in you, because these words carry more weight than any strategic command ever will. Your voice is the legacy you leave behind every single day, so speak with the kind of integrity that makes people want to listen even when you are no longer in the room. Now it is your turn to stop talking about leadership and start leading through the way you speak, because the world is waiting for a voice that is worth following. The ultimate test of leadership is not how you speak when things are going well, but how you speak when everything is falling apart, because your words under pressure reveal your true character. Stop trying to sound smart and start trying to be clear, because a leader's job is to provide direction, and even the most brilliant idea is useless if people cannot understand how to follow it. You must learn that sometimes the most powerful thing you can say is nothing at all, because a leader who knows when to be silent shows a level of confidence that words can never replicate. Don't just talk about the values you stand for, let your speech be the living proof of those values, because people will always listen to what you do far more than what you say. Real influence is not about controlling people, it is about connecting with them through an authentic voice that makes them feel seen, heard, and respected in a world that often ignores them. Your voice is the most dangerous and the most beautiful tool you possess, so use it to build a future that others can only dream of, because a leader is simply a voice that refuses to stay silent in the face of mediocrity. Now go out and speak with the weight of your convictions, and watch how the world opens up to the authority of a person who finally knows exactly who they are. The ultimate test of a leader is how they speak when everything falls apart, because your words under pressure reveal your true character to the world. Stop trying to sound smart and start being clear, because even the most brilliant idea is useless if people cannot understand how to follow your lead. The most respected leaders speak with humility when they win and take full accountability when they lose, because taking the blame is the highest form of authority. Your voice is a gift that can either build an empire or destroy a life, so choose your words with precision, because the world is always listening to you. This is the end of the lessons, but the beginning of your journey, so step forward and let your voice be the compass that leads others to greatness. Leadership is not a destination but a daily choice, in how you communicate, because the words you choose today are the bricks that build your legacy tomorrow. Stop waiting for a title to start leading, and start using your voice to inspire, because a true leader doesn't wait for permission to speak the truth. The most powerful thing you can never be is authentic, because people can smell a fake from a mile away, but they will follow a real soul to the ends of the earth. Never let your success make you loud or your failures make you silent, because a leader's consistency is the only thing that creates true stability in a chaotic world. Your journey starts now, so walk into every room with the confidence of someone who knows that their voice is the most valuable asset they will ever own. This is your final lesson, so stop listening and start speaking, because the world has been waiting for a leader exactly like you. True mastery is knowing that as your power grows, your voice should become quieter, because your actions now speak louder than any words ever could. A leader doesn't fight to have the last word. They focus on having the most impactful one, because influence is about winning hearts, not arguments. Stop seeking applause from the crowd and start seeking growth in your people, because your true legacy is the leaders you create along the way. This is your moment to step into your authority. Stop waiting for permission and start leading with the strength of a soul that finally knows its worth. The final secret of leadership is that your words don't just describe your reality, they create it. If you speak like a victim, you will remain a follower. But if you speak like a king, you will build an empire that outlives your name. Don't just be a voice in the crowd. Be the reason the crowd stops to listen. Your journey doesn't end here. It begins every time you choose to speak with purpose, integrity, and power. Go forth and lead. Finally, I want to acknowledge you. Staying through all 9 parts of this series proves one thing: you have the discipline and the hunger that sets true leaders apart from the crowd. Most people seek shortcuts, but you chose to invest in your growth. Thank you for your incredible time and focus. It's listeners like you who inspire this mission. If you're ready to stop watching from the sidelines and start commanding your future, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay with us. Your voice is your greatest power. It's time you used it to change the world. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you at the top.